Happy Tuesday morning, our viewing family. You guys okay? Are you all right? Did you recover? Yeah, I hope you did. I'm still trying to recover. I got some good food in Dennery. What else did I do? Got some, what's the band name, man? The string band, the drummers. Oh, they woke me up and I enjoyed that. So, unfortunately for me, that was the only thing I could have taken in over the weekend as well, the Dennery vibe. But I hope Ancillary had a good time. I hope that the other communities had a good time as well, Mon Report and everybody else. But it's a new day and it's time to get back on track. Let's go on over and see what's happening on our news desk.
Good morning. The local business community remains optimistic about growth prospects despite the challenges posed by crime and rising operating costs.
The majority of respondents have indicated that sales have increased. The majority of the respondents have indicated that their workforce size has grown or has remained the same. They have not been dramatic layoffs at all. And also that their investment plans remain positive and they continue to plan to invest into the next year. Cash flow has also improved compared to last year. And I think generally they're saying that 2024 is a better year compared to 2023. So we are pleased that members continue to respond to the survey. We're pleased that they take time to give us some insights, which helps our advocacy work. And so when we speak, we are speaking with a certain level of authority and we're speaking directly from the persons who are in the front line of the economy.
And these are the findings of the latest business performance survey conducted by the St. Lucia Chamber of Commerce, Industry and Agriculture. Some of the brightest minds in the OECS sub-region are participating in a two-day regional economic development symposium being hosted here. The symposium, organized by the OECS Commission and the St. Lucia Department of Finance, is designed to come up with solutions to the economic challenges facing the sub-region.
The Caribbean region has experienced a notable slowdown since the 2000s in economic growth, with growth rates being significantly lower than historical averages. Some persons have attributed this natural deceleration, which is in keeping with post-independence growth period where growth would have been high, and others linguistic global trends. But notwithstanding which school of thought you believe, the impact is very clear and our region faces persistent challenges of unemployment and social disparities. So today's symposium is focused on highlighting actionable solutions on several thematic areas.
The insights from the 2 days of discussions will inform a policy matrix which will directly contribute to the island's budget planning for the 2025-2026 period and broader regional policy initiatives. The hybrid activity featured both in-person and virtual participants, of which there were about 12. The government has welcomed a new system to improve the management of patient data. The new iScreen system is an app and web-based software that is meant to eliminate the need for manual entry of patient data in the primary healthcare system.
Our health services must reach the people of this country. And you must understand that would be a great paradigm shift for an elderly person if you come into the room with a tablet. They might say you came. They might tell you what is that about. So we have to inform the public that we are moving in the technology, and that tablet is better than the notebook or the paper that they are accustomed to.
The software is expected to be particularly useful to house workers in the primary healthcare system and allows for more focus on patient care. In more health news, the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Elderly Affairs will embark on a nationwide initiative in November to assess the presence of schistosomiasis or bilharzia among primary school children aged 8 to 11. This initiative aims to detect and address potential cases of this waterborne disease, which is transmitted through contact with contaminated water in rivers, streams and ponds where specific snails release the disease-causing eggs. National epidemiologist Dr. Michelle Francois explained the importance of that survey.
Schistosomiasis or bilharzia is a disease which can be spread through contact with contaminated water in which certain types of snails that carry the disease live and lay their eggs. This may be rivers, ravines, streams, drains, ponds, and soggy farm areas. In the early stages, it may be present in people without any signs or symptoms. As part of our survey, a sample of children from each public primary school on the island will be randomly selected from their class register. This means that each child is selected by chance and not based on his or her residence or any other determinants.
The survey will involve a random sample of students from public primary schools across the island. Parents will receive information packages and consent forms with full details about the survey process, and participation is entirely voluntary. To minimize any disruption to academic activities, the survey will also be conducted during school hours. That's your news summary. Thanks for watching.
Oh, as always, thank you guys. Let's take a break and come back. Many a times we don't get the opportunity to follow up, but you know what? The Miss Teen St. Lucia, we give such a very heavy presence of them before the actual pageant. And you know, a queen was crowned, and we had the privilege of having a nice sit down with the young lady. And you know, it was quite refreshing to see, you know, she's still on to what it is she promised. Well, we had the privilege of highlighting them before they actually did the pageant. The pageant has gone, and we caught up with the beautiful Miss Reading, Miss Teen St. Lucia, Janika. She's right here with us having a wonderful time. How are you, darling?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I am good. I mean, I am happy to see that now you really assumed the position, and you are definitely, it seems like you're settled right into your comfort zone.
Yes, the journey has been excellent so far. There's more to come, but I am really excited to see what else I have in store for St. Lucians, especially the youth.
I love that. Now, during our before you became queen, we were talking about some of the platforms, some of the areas you would have liked to use that platform to create positive impact on. You had mentioned back then performing arts and sports were two of those. Have you been able to do anything thus far? And what are some of the other things that you plan, you know, to try to tackle now that you've got that platform before you give up the crown?
I have a business by the name of the Queen Empire, and I have kind of been using this platform to push the youth. I've given them opportunities, performance opportunities. They've performed on stage, content creation of videos, and they've kind of been pushing themselves and working hard to create a platform for themselves, as well as putting themselves out there more so that they could create something out of their creativity.
I like that. So you're not just going on, all right, let me do this for you. You're actually teaching them how to do it. So they can now go on, branch out and do their own thing. Now that's a brilliant, brilliant approach. I absolutely appreciate that. Now, moving forward, what are some of the other things that you have, that you're thinking on, that you believe that you would want to, you know, at least before you step down, while you're still wearing that crown under that banner, you'd like to, you know, touch on?
I've kind of been helping out in the sports industry. Outside of my queen era, without the crown, I've been trying to push and help the youth with the sports as well and supporting them. So we have the SPFL committee. I've kind of been helping them with the dancers and trying to get everything on board with them. I've also helped out a few moms. Sometime in September, I've helped a mom SLU with their back to school drive at the Balata Primary School, and a lot of moms came out, and I'm glad that we pushed this initiative to help moms of a very low community.
Well, you definitely, I mean, come on. She is one, you know, she's right up the right alley, if you ask me. And I'm happy that you're so active already. I mean, it's not too long that you captured this title, and you've already been involved in so much. So we do believe that there's room and space for you in this field. We're looking forward to more. So tonight, I hope you have a wonderful time, and we look forward to everything else that you're going to be offering, with crown, without crown.
All right. Without crown. From the rain, I would just like to thank a few people that has been here with me and continue to push me. My assistant director, Siobhan, my chaperones, T Blacks and Jan, they continue to stay by my side. And for all my supporters out there, you continue to motivate me and push me. Because even though I've won, I still need the little push along the way to keep me going. And it is because of you guys that I continue to grow and glow. So thank you.
Wonderful. And growth, definitely, we can see. And we know there's going to be a lot more. All the best, sweetheart. Okay? And you're probably wondering what mischief we were up to over the weekend. Well, we had mischief. Let me tell you, Sunday, me and my guy there, yes, man, me and Kendrick decided, listen, we not stay in Lucia. We had the privilege presented to us to hop on a plane for a couple of hours, go to Grenada and come back in record time. And we did just that. But when you get to Grenada, this is my hometown, home island. Obviously, you're going to get to catch up with some major people. So we did get to catch up with some major people. As a matter of fact, my good friend, Ronald Doland, he is the chairman of the Grenada Tourism Authority. Remember, they were here recently and we did a little something with them. So it was really nice to catch up with him over on the other side of Spice Isle to, just keep in touch and see what's going on. How we doing, How we doing? How we living? Yes, Ronald. Well, guess what? I am chilling home. Say it again, my camera guy. Welcome home. Certainly. Not for long, but certainly it is worth it. At least my foot touched the soil and I get to meet up with this awesome gentleman here again. Remember the last time we spoke to him on this program, he was actually in St. Lucia. So it's wonderful to be back in Grenada and be able to tap into him again to find out, well, since they last visited St. Lucia, how has everything been? Randall, how are you?
You're doing great.
I know, compliments of Sunrise Airways. We are able to, hop into Grenada briefly, but I'm happy that I caught up with you because we wanted to get a feedback. And I think this is the opportune time. Since you last been to St. Lucia, what are some of the spin-off? Well, of course, we know Beryl happened.
Right.
But a lot of St. Lucian did come for Carnival.
Yeah, of course. I mean, the thing is that, we the weekend of us coming back will actually occurred the following
Yes.
Monday. But ultimately from that, the rebuilding processes continues. Carriacou and Petit Martinique did get devastated by it, but, mainland Grenada still remained intact, which is important because our financial and commercial centers remain fully operational. So we can now continue to support the rebuilding and relief efforts initially at the point of the hurricane in Carriacou and Petit Martinique. So we continue to focus on that, continue on focus on getting them ready, getting them rebuilt for next year so they can also take part in all of their traditional cultural events that they normally have because, that area is a cradle of culture.
Absolutely.
So, the thing is, as we continue to focus on the One Caribbean and the One connectiveness, especially now we have Sunrise Airlift with direct lift straight into Grenada. The whole idea is that, it's not just Grenada Carnival, because although we did have a lot of solutions coming in, even some individuals from the event, they all came in, they enjoyed our wonderful Spice Mass. You're known for the best Juve. So if you missed Spice Mass last year, I'm definitely encouraging you to catch it next year.
Absolutely.
But the thing is, it's also important to also focus on all the different wonderful cultural events that we do have. Like we have the rugby coming up in December. We have the Grenada Chocolate Festival.
Oh.
And then when we get Carriacou back up and running, they have like their carnival, their Maroon Festival, their regatta. So there's a lot happening there.
I know you guys were charged, it's sort of like when Beryl happened, the government of St. Lucia, including your department, had a very critical decision to make because you had to decide, should we go ahead and mourn with our folks or should we just keep things going as normal? And I remember certain people thought, well, why are they still going on with Carnival? Why are they still doing things like it's normal? But you had to make that very, very strategic decision to allow Grenada to continue its mandate because that, in effect, would have helped to rebuild that same Carriacou. So as well as it would have been easy to just say, well, let's all mourn, and forget about it for now, you had to make the decision of getting back up and just holding on to that reins and operating like normal. Was that a difficult decision?
Well, I think the question is about resilience. So when you stop and moan and hold on, you're not, that does not help and encourage, others to sort of, build back because you need to ensure that, you have the economic activity that's driving the rebuilding. Carnival and Spice Mass is one of our our largest cultural event. And it drives significant numbers to the destination. In fact, we were up 30% this year, year over year, with arrivals from Carnival. And that's a significant injection of cash into the economy. So ultimately, being a resilient people, you always have to continue to move forward. And in doing so, you do so respectfully, because we understand that even the Carnival Friday, we had big consultation meetings in Caracou. So the whole idea is to continue to look forward as we continue to build them back. And even from there, like we just had a massive installation of a new sculpture park in Caracou.
Oh, yes.
Just this week.
Yes.
So the whole idea, and again, that talks about the idea of resilience and looking forward and climate change and sending that message out to the world that these small island states are the most vulnerable. We stand on the front lines of climate change. And we're not necessarily the ones that are polluting the planet.
Absolutely not.
Right? But the future of these children, the future of those who make their living by the sea is most affected. And especially, we took that decision as well to move forward with that installation without taking away any of the resources that Caracou and Bweelzfit needed, but to move that forward, to keep them in the forefront of the message of climate change, and also talk about building back better and being more resilient as we bravely look and face, what the future holds for climate change, and spread that message to the world that we all have to collectively do a better job, because it's not just the Caribbean, it's not just Caracou and Petit Martinique, it's Venice, cities like Venice, cities like Miami, cities like New York. All of us will be, paying the price if we don't take action now.
Absolutely. Now let's ring back around, what it means, because now we have all of these points, you now have things in Caracou that the rest of the region have to visit, having an airline like Sunrise on board and being able to, the connectivity within the region, how vital is this for us as a region, as a people?
Well, again, I just learned that today is National Creole Day in
St. Lucia.
In St. Lucia. So now you have that opportunity to get on a Sunrise plane, fly to St. Lucia, and enjoy and partake in all of our collective cultures, right? I think that it's important to have that sort of regional interconnectivity, because it really speaks to us being one Caribbean, especially in the OECS and then the wider CARICOM. So, we speak it a lot, and now it gives us an opportunity to really practice it. But it starts with establishing these wonderful air bridges, and a company like Sunrise coming in gives us that opportunity that we could actually now decide, hey, let's go to St. Lucia because it's easy, and to Antigua and St. Kitts, and we all partake. Like Dominica's, they have like wonderful festivals there too. Like all these islands have wonderful festivals.
Let's hop on.
So
let's
let's continue to encourage Caribbean connectivity, and support each other. So you have not just in the front of cultural festivals, but also trade.
Absolutely.
Like we have like the nutmeg jelly here, the wonderful chocolates that we have here, or rums or spices, and all of the other products that are made, from the other islands, like throughout the region. Yeah, let's continue to export, because the fact is, you get this onto these planes, some of the smaller cargo, they can carry it over. Absolutely. And we really help each other's economy, and that's what having like a Caribbean community is really all about.
Wonderful. Colin, we'll touch in base again, because now I can jump over for a couple of hours and head out. And so I'm definitely looking forward to that. Enjoy what's left. Absolutely.
Happy to see you in St. Lucia, and then happy to see you again here in
Well,
Grenada.
we hope to see you back in St. Lucia soon as well.
See you soon.
Wonderful.
Absolutely.
Now that Sunrise is making it possible.
Exactly.
Bye home. Oh,
Take care.
I'll be back soon.
Lucia is Big Bweelz here again for next episode, and I'm targeting certain people. Right now, this episode is for people that have steps at their home. Yes, you all want to walk up the steps, wax on, wax off. But now, I'm going to show you all how to use your steps to turn you all into Terminators and fit machines. Right? So today, this episode is for you all, whether you have steps inside your house or outside your house. We're going to get it popping, jumping, lunging, and skipping right here. Let's go. Good morning. So the first exercise we're going to do on your steps, we're going to stretch out the legs. So you're going to come up with on our toes, 1, 2, and up. Weight in the calves, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go. Up, up. And when you're on your last step, you're going for 20, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hey, it's not my fault if you have a spiral at your home. It's not my fault if you have 500 steps at your home. You put it there, let's make use of it. So, as soon as you finish the warm-up or the first exercise, we jog back down the steps. So, if the first exercise is 3 sets of 8 or 3 sets of 50 steps, whatever you have, you get it done. The second exercise, we're going to do some jump squats on the steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. On the last step, you pulse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right? We get it done. When you execute your 3 sets, you jog down again. If you get tired, you're going up the steps, we're going to lunge it. 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, and down. As I get a lunge done, it's quite nice for me. I don't have much steps to lunge, but I'm just showing you how you can get it done. Heading back down. The next exercise, out and in. You go 1, squat down, boom, down, touch, 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 touch. It's quite obvious you guys better have more space than me, but you're catching the drift while I'm catching my breath. All right, you get it done? Run back down the steps. Whew. I need to catch my breath. That's where blue waters come into play. I need my blue waters. Douglas, I need my stamina. Douglas from Blue Waters. That's what I say. All right. Last but not least, because when you do these step exercises, you're going to burn. You're going to burn. I don't care how fit you are, as long as you send lotion, you're going to burn. Because you'll pork too much. So last but not least, we're going to jump squat and pulse on it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Maintain your balance. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 3, 4. Bweelz is about to fall at the door. I'm going to bed right now. Good morning. See?
Well, on that neck, we have some more. I mean, we don't take a whole trip and you just get one little inch thing. We have some more highlights from that remarkable occasion on that awesome Sunday. But as we move along throughout this week, you will get some more. But you know what? You have an opportunity right now to go out and have a wonderful Tuesday. It's a beautiful day on the outside. We're getting set for Christmas. The atmosphere. Have you been feeling the wind? The breeze? Like, the breeze does blow different. My grandmother normally say the breeze does blow different during Christmas time. And she's correct. Something about the wind. When the breeze hits you, I don't know, it comes with a little more sentiment. You start to get all, I just start to time travel and all. That breeze is different and I've started to feel it. And when I start to feel it, then I'm reminded that's my favorite time of year. So I hope you started to feel that breeze. If not, well, whenever it happens for you, it happens for you. But go out and have an awesome Tuesday. Let's do it again tomorrow.